Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with When Will Ayumu Make His Move episode number 4 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we get our new member Takeru. He officially joins, he comes to the club and he did say he was going to be a ghost member, but he just wanted to because he thought that no, I should go because I joined it. So yeah, they kind of play like a shogi and everything, and Aimu can see that Urushi is actually kind of calling him by his first name, which obviously she never does it with him, so that's kind of bothering him. And Sakura comes in by the end and takes him away, and then we get to know that there'll be like a school festival. So Urushi's class is doing like a takoyaki stall, and she has to do that. So they decide after the what do you call it, after selling those, they're going to go to club recruitment, or just hang around. Now on the other hand, we can see another story that is obviously we all of us knew that was going to happen. Like, it's like a side story, usually in these anime we have, where there's other two characters. Here is Sakurako and Takeru, and they have their own thing, they like each other, but obviously they don't say that. And yeah, so on the club on the day of the what do you call it, food festival, Urushi is selling takoyaki, and in comes it was takoyaki, or was it yakisoba? No, not sorry, not takoyaki, yakisoba. Urushi is selling yakisoba, and Aim comes in and decides to help her out so that they can quickly go, and he also starts eating a few of them, and then they go out. And Urushi actually says that, okay, this is not club recruitment, let's go hang out normally. And they kind of hang out, do like a lot of things, and then finally they go to the haunted house, who's who's which was being done by what's his name, Takeru's class. So Sakurako was also there. Accident happens where Takeru cares Urushi a little bit too much, and she runs away. And in the end, we see both Ayumu and Urushi kind of sitting down and playing shogi. And here he brings up the whole point of why he's calling Takeru by his name and why not his. And she tries to call him by his name, and obviously it's embarrassing. And in the end, they were like, no, let's go revert back to a normal, way we call each other. So yeah, that was a cute little episode. Let's see what happens today. This is episode number 4. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles on the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. December 22nd, Christmas. It's going to be Christmas soon. No one's here. What? What are those cardboard boxes for? Is she like hide? No, I don't think so. I want to spend time with Sam. Okay. Oh my god, she's hiding. Wow. I'm pretty sure he will. Oh no, he just leaves. Okay. Or maybe this is a. He's probably out to search for her. Alright. He knows. Wow. He'll he'll act as if he's surprised. Oh boy. With his deadpan face, that'll be funny. With his deadpan face, let's go. Oh no. She got scared. Yeah. Oh no. What? Wow, what? Why is it over there? Who kept it over there? Oh boy. Okay, what's going to happen? Is he going to bring it down or is he going to pick her up? Okay, never mind. He's going to bring it down. I thought he was going to pick her up or something. What? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's December. Oh yeah, true. It's cold. Probably not. Let's see. Oh, wait, what? I guess this is one way. She's like a, she's like a cat. Yeah. Yeah. What? He's feeding her. Oh no. Oh boy. Who's this? Teacher. Club president. Oh my god, she'll be like, let me do it. Yeah. How? Oh my god. I don't think so. Like I said, I don't think so. I think that's kind of dangerous. Yeah. I don't, oh wait, she did it. Okay. Wait, did she do it or? Oh, she did it. Yeah. Santa. Oh, here we go. Big question. Okay. Ah, she was alone, obviously. Well, if you think of it that way, yeah, I guess. Hmm. Ah. Oh, okay. I guess that could be fixed. That can be arranged, hopefully. Hmm. What? Wow, he's going to snap pictures of that. Well, okay. Closing ceremonies. All right, it's final day. Oh, just waiting. Oh, that's a reindeer alongside. You brought it from the home? Uh, okay, from here. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't realize it myself. Oh my god. Oh, that was funny. Hmm. Like, are you even allowed to watch television in school? I don't know. Yep. He doesn't want, like, he doesn't want the time to just, she'll be distracted by the television then. Oh wait, he brought it. Wait, then why was? Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no. Is it what I think it is? Probably not. This is no. He's probably okay. There's a punchline to this. There's a punchline. So obviously that's not what. Oh my god. Something else. Definitely something else. Oh my god. Oh boy. What's he talking about? Oh my god. What's he talking about? Okay. My recommendation. What is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Wait, okay. Oh, yeah. Ah, probably not anytime soon. Uh, Fewer pieces. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's. Yeah, but it could be like used as a practice or something. Or okay. Yeah, that's true. Alright. How many pieces will ah she realized? Well, I feel like that's part of it, but his main goal is obviously confessing, so yeah. Will she be able to? Yeah. Climbing silver. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, obviously. Oh, will he? He's going offensive, but that doesn't mean that he's just shutting his. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know what's happening, but yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, he found something, but will he be able to win? I'm thinking. Did he win actually? Or no? Oh no, I don't think he won. Wait, what? Really? Oh, I was not expecting that. Wait, so he won. So he'll confess today and the anime will end. Okay. So yeah. It's a bit different. Oh boy. Oh my god, please stop. Uh, oh my god, I feel like he changed his mind. He's not going to. Oh god. Wow. This okay. This is What? Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay, okay. May- Maybe, yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Why not, like, you know? Yeah. Hmm. Oh, okay. Passing to the same place there. Well, obviously, yeah. Come on, at least ask her for, like, the Christmas, just hang around. Hmm. Damn, they actually remember all the positions of the. Oh boy. He's obviously not going to say that, but or is. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. There you go. What is this? Why? Like I said, at least, like, oh my god. Like, like, obviously he's not going to confess. It's barely the start. But at least, like, ask if she has enough time to hang out. Oh, Christmas is ended already. This is New Year's. Wow, so nothing happened. Yeah. Oh, there he is, just waiting there. Just waiting there. You know why? Wow, it just runs away. Okay. Well, no to both questions. Oh wait. Ah. Hmm. Whoa. Oh my god. I wonder what they asked for their wish. Okay. Next year or this year. What? Like I said, this year. Omukuji, okay. Bad luck? Wow. Okay. Wait, why is he tying his? Is he tying his? He got good luck, so. Well, to beat her. Oh. Okay, I thought he was going to say something like to beat you or something like that. Oh, there you go. That's it. Wait, no opening, no ending today. Whoa. All right, so this episode we have both the Christmas and the New Year in the same episode, and so I'm guessing obviously the next event that we have in Slice of Life is obviously the Valentine's Day event. I'm guessing the next episode will be something like that. Yeah, probably. And then after that, summer and everything is going to happen. But okay, so here in this episode, at first we see Ayumu getting in the class or the storeroom where they're in the club. I did not expect Urushi actually just sitting inside the box. I I thought like she was not here. I was like, okay. And then when they were awfully so showing the box, kind of zooming in on the box, I had a feeling like maybe she is in the box. Then I was like, why would she even be in the box? Like, what's happening? But obviously, she has her own goals to actually make Ayumu surprised. You know, his face always deadpan. She wants him to just scream at the top of his lungs. You know, after getting surprised or something. So she's waiting to actually surprise him. Ayumu realizes that. Ayumu goes out, thinks about it, and he's like, wait a minute. So senpai actually wants to make me surprised. Let me act. And his deadpan facial expression and his nonchalant voice just goes and sits down and waiting for Urushi to come and scare him. Urushi just pops out of the box and he just makes like a weird noise, which is in no way, you know, indicates that he's surprised. You know, like he just makes like a monotonous voice. And he's like, "Oh, you scared me, senpai." And hearing her, he screams. Urushi gets Urushi gets surprised, like in the reverse fashion, and I'm like, wow, like imagine scaring someone who screams so loud that you get scared. I guess that happens sometimes, you know. Yeah, that happens. So I remember like it happening to me as well. Like I think like yeah, like me and my friends were like trying to like just make someone like scare someone or like just startle someone, and they scream so loud that like that I myself got like startled at that, and I'm like, damn. So yeah, that does happen. So okay, now after that we see, I don't know how the shogi puzzle book was on top of that, like that thing, that shelf, and how did it get over? Probably I am kept it here there or something like that. She's trying to get it down, obviously she cannot. And I'm I here I thought it was going to go like in either two ways. Either he's going to bring the book down, or he's going to grab her and like put her up so that she can grab it. Obviously he has himself brings it down, which is the easier way. But I don't know why. But I thought that he was going to just lift her up so that she can get it. But anyways, they were talking about the whole to kind of clean the place, because Christmas is coming, and not only that, a new member has also come, so they need to clean the place, and it's chilly outside, and she opens the window. It's very chilly, and she's like, "Oh my God, is Aimu going to bring his coat and put it on me? It's be very embarrassing." But what Aimu does here is something that I don't think anyone expected. He just tells her to go into the cardboard box and starts trying to feed her like a cat. Like, there you go, melon, melon bun, eat it, melon bread, eat it. And oh my God, that was funny. Now, okay, so I'm guessing the teachers kind of accept this being a club, because one of the teachers come in and he's like, "Oh, like, this is a shogi club." And I'm like, okay, interesting. So I guess they kind of acknowledge it as a club, because shogi club in school, it's not that surprising for a school to have a shogi club, because I feel like there's a possibility of that happening. There's like some like I've seen some animes with some weird clubs which has no has like no no school has those type of clubs. I remember there's so many animes that have like some weird clubs. Like, I remember like then one club being like a club where like everyone goes to sleep or something. Something like that, like these type of things. So I guess those type of clubs people might have, like, especially teachers might have like a problem with, because if that becomes a club, like teachers actually, the school needs to actually provide equal amount of like budget, not equal, but it depends on sports clubs get a bigger budget, I do know that, but kind of provide at least some amount of budget to every club. So imagine a sleeping club having a budget for what? To buy pillows? To buy a blanket? Is that why? So obviously, they're just like these type of clubs. It's weird, and teachers don't don't appreciate that type of thing, because you actually need to provide a budget for that. I think so, at least. But the thing here is, this is a shogi club, so I feel like even though this is not a full-on club, or it's like I'm still in a circle position, I feel like everyone will be fine with it. That's why the teacher came in and he's like, "Oh, shogi club, are you the president? Here you go, like on the light bulb that was acting up, you can change it." And he goes on his way, and obviously Urushi is just very happy, she's like, "Ah, I'm the president. He was able to recognize me." And obviously being gassed up, she just wants to do everything, and she's like, "Oh, let me do the the light bulb, the light changing thing." She gets on top of the table, still she cannot reach the light. And I don't know why, but they completely skipped the part where probably they put another table on it and stood up and did the thing. I was actually thinking something was going to happen, because she was already so unsteady on the table itself. Imagine putting another table on top of it and getting on top of that. I don't know how she did it, but somehow she was able to do it. So yeah. Now they're doing opening the cardboard boxes and everything, and they found a little Santa, and they decided to creep it out so that obviously it's Christmas. So yeah. And Aimu asks whether she still wants an official club, and he talks about how this club has so many memories with her, so he would like if this club is still used, even if this becomes like an official club. And Urshi is a little bit embarrassed with that. All right, the next part, we get to see a new TV. A television has come, and I love the fact here that me and Aimu had like the same mentality here when when Urshi pointed towards the the television. I was like, "Oh, a new reindeer on top of it." I honestly speaking, I didn't even remember if there was a television in this club or not, something. So I thought the television was there already, all from the beginning. So I was like, "Oh, a new reindeer." I also said the same thing. And she was like, what the hell, like not that reindeer but beneath it you see the television. And I'm like, oh okay, so that's what she was talking about. Oh my god. And here is such a misunderstanding. Like, oh my god, this like these are like some obvious baits that a comedy anime kind of put where like like certain characters think something completely different than another character, and there's like a whole misunderstanding that goes on up till the end when they bring out the original thing and the misunderstanding kind of goes away. Like it's like these type of bait, like things. One of them was put over here where obviously us audiences also probably thought that about that in the beginning when Urshi asks like whether like, she has some DVD or something like to test it to like play it. And at first when she was hesitating I thought, wait, maybe he doesn't want like like to watch DVD because like she'll be more like uh, what can I say, she should pay attention to that, and like they won't be able to play shogi or something. I thought that's why he was like hesitating. And then like like another thing came to my mind. I'm like, wait a minute, is it what I think what it is? And Urushi also thought about that for a moment, and then as soon as I realized that Urushi is also thinking about it, I realized like, this is a complete bait. Like obviously this is a bait. That's the whole comedy of the situation. Urushi is going to get embarrassed thinking about that. Obviously that won't be it. The ending punchline will be something different where he brings up something completely different than what Urushi is thinking. Like that's the whole punchline here. So I'm like, okay, so yeah, it's definitely something else. But I wasn't able to realize what he was talking about. But Urushi is obviously embarrassed from the beginning to the end. She's thinking of way too many things, and I was like, oh, we'll watch it together or something. And Ushi's like, wait a minute, I should not actually deny because that will actually bring down my senpai and my club president status, so yeah, let me be like just very like like confident here, and let me say okay. And she's like, okay, fine. And he brings out the zombie DVD, and she's like, oh, this is what you were talking about. And I was like, yeah, like what else? I love how just after that she's like, what the hell are you doing? No zombie movie, like let's play shogi. Oh god. Now all right, then they start playing shogi, and here, okay, I think this is the part where they start talking about losing, and like at least one time he wants to beat her, something like that. And Urushi suggests that why not play with a handicap? I'll play with a handicap, you play like with all your pieces. And for a moment he kind of thinks about it, and he's like, is that like an actual win or something? But Ushi's like, yeah, a win is a win, like this is like a handicap I'm placing on myself, so even if I lose, it's a lose. So he's like, oh okay, then let's do it. And I feel like both of them had a lot more fun here because it was a lot more challenging. Because all the time, whatever happen, whenever they play a game, Ushi is too strong, so with all the pieces I feel like she could easily defeat him, which kind of I feel like lessens the fun that she has. Like obviously she loves shogi, but at the same time like everyone loves a good challenge, so it kind of I feel like kind of lessens the fun she has and lessens the fun he has as well, because he's every time he's just losing. So here giving the whole thing like a little twist where she has a handicap provides a better challenge, and I feel like providing a better challenge would actually kind of make both of them very excited, and they will have like a better time, they'll have more fun or something like that, like who, like like even though he's fine with it, like who wants to lose every time? Everyone wants like a good challenge. Both for Urushi and both for Ayumu, I feel like this was like a good thing, because in the end, as we see, Urushi kind of said like, oh, this was very tense, I liked it, and he was also like, yeah. Okay, so yeah, they start the game, and they're like playing the game. While all of this was happening, Urushi realizes that most probably if he wins, he wants to like ask me out for the Christmas. And she gets embarrassed, and she's like, oh my god, like like what's going to happen, I'm embarrassed. But still she pays like full on attention to the game. And obviously we like who are watching this show, we know that what he's thinking is something way different than she's thinking, It's a part of it, asking her out for the Christmas. But what he's going to do is just going to confess. So I feel like I said, it's a part of it. The confessing, asking her out for Christmas is a part of the whole confession. So that's what he was thinking. And I was actually not expecting him to win, and but I guess he's also a good player. It's just that because he's against Urushi, he loses all the time. As a player, he's also quite good. So having the handicap kind of helped him out, and he actually was able to win. And he went to the offensive instead of staying on the defense because he really wanted to win here. And I genuinely was surprised when he actually won, because I was like, wait a minute, so he won. And in his head, he thinks that this is actually, obviously he has decided that this is actual win, because Urshi herself said that, yeah, this is a win if you win. So I was like, okay, like, I don't know where this is going to go, because obviously he will not confess. Like, that's like 100% sure. This is barely the start of the anime, and that's not going to happen. So what is going to happen now? Because he wants to confess if he wins, and he has won according to the whole match. So he kind of like hesitates a little bit, and he was actually going to confess, I feel like, if the teacher did not come. Ush is having the misunderstanding. Ush is thinking like, oh, he was going to ask me out for Christmas, while he's thinking about confessing. He was going to confess. In comes the teacher. Oh my god. And that was like, but you know what, I guess, like I said, the teacher probably saved saved the whole thing. And the anime will still continue, because like I said, once they confess, the whole show is going to end. And that's not happening anytime soon. Or maybe, who knows, even if they confess, maybe it'll still continue. They'll show us what they do. But it's like a slice of life show like this, having this quick a confession, it never happens. It's kind of like impossible, like something like that. So like some shows does, like, this is the thing about like shows like this, slice of life shows. Like, there's like a few patterns that these follow. The first pattern is obviously the main characters do not confess at all. It's like after 3 or 4 seasons they confess, and then it ends, the whole anime ends. There's another pattern where they confess, but at the middle, like halfway through, they kind of confess, and then the other half of the anime kind of shows what, as a couple, what they're doing, this and that. That's how it ends in the end. There's another way where they're already a couple from the beginning. Then we kind of go through the more slice of life, sections, and the trials and tribulations that they have to face through. Another pattern there is where the main character and the female, the main two characters confess on the first episode. That's another pattern. Like, it's kind of like the previous one where they're already together, but here there's like a little twist, because they actually confess in front of us, and we actually see the relationship progress from there onwards. And stuff like this, these are like all the different patterns that slice of life rom-coms like this have. And obviously there's another one which I don't think there's much of them, but they never confess. That's also another pattern. I've seen that. But that barely happens, because audiences, the audience who are watching this will be pissed off at that. And yeah, that's definitely not going to happen, because I do remember, I've not seen any manga like that, anime like that, but I've seen a few mangas like that, where they kind of drag the whole thing out to the end, and in the end they don't even confess, and I'm like, what is this? What the hell was the point of all of that? Like something like that. So yeah, like these are all the patterns, and this definitely falls in the pattern of Takagi-san, where they won't confess up till the end, and if they confess, maybe they'll have like a sequel to it a little bit and show what's happening, just like how Takagi-san has like a Moto Takagi-san. So it's something, obviously same author, so it'll follow the same pattern. So I knew they were, obviously he's not going to confess, so there you go. He the teacher comes in, and just the whole thing stops. Now we get to see a little bit of Takeru and Sakurako, and Takeru kind of gathers his courage and asks her like, what are you going to do? She's like, oh, just in my house, no no plans. And Takeru asks like, so should we go see the illuminations? She's like, no, I don't like that, those type of things. I like to be like, in my house, eat cake. Takuru kind of like gets a little bit like, sad, but obviously she's like, why won't, like, why don't you join or something like that, she says. Yeah, when Takuru said like, okay, I'll also do that, and she's like, won't you join, you know and I thought that we are going to eat the cake together. And obviously there you go, they actually like, conversed and actually came to like a plan that, yeah, they're going to spend it together, unlike our main two characters. Neither of them did anything. Oh boy. Now next we see Urushi and Ayumu, and like here he kind of changes his mind, and he, like I said, as soon as the teacher like, came in, I knew that he was going to change his mind, because he was going to get a little amount of time to think about it, and by the end of it he will come to the conclusion that this is not a win. And he even kind of confirms it with Urushi. He asks what she would have done if he did something like this, and that if she had her other pieces, what she would have done. And she gives him what she would have done, and he mentally thinks about it, and he realizes that he would have lost. So there you go, that's not an actual win, and he comes to that conclusion. And he's like, all right, like, you know what, like he tells Urushi that, yeah, like, where's that part, senpai, where is it? Okay, here you go. I want to get good enough to beat you normally, something like that, he says. Rushi's like, wait, you're going to say that? And he's like, yeah, like, I'm good, like, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, bye bye, go on their own way. And I'm like, okay, like, you're not confessing, that's obviously what was going to happen, because this is barely the start of the show. Like, I knew that. I at least expected him to say something like, oh, like, why don't we hang out in this Christmas. I at least expected him to say something like that. And obviously Ushi's not going to say it herself because she's embarrassed. And I'm like, oh my god, a wasted opportunity completely, like, one Christmas of your life just gone. And this is like, they're in school, obviously, like, the amount of time they're going to spend together in school is also going to lessen. Another thing, like, if you realize it, she is an upperclassman, so it's already 1 year loss that she has. He won't be able to spend time with him. She's going to graduate 1 year ahead, so that kind of reduces the time he has with her in school already. And he again lost one Christmas here, like, so that was why I was like, oh god, like, this is a waste, obviously. But either way, like, he, like, like, this is like the first time, like I said. And obviously Ushi herself, like, couldn't say anything because she was embarrassed. She would have probably asked him out, but she's embarrassed, she wouldn't do that. So nothing you can do about it, it's a shame. But yeah, one Christmas gone. But at least he, like, he was there at the New Year's. The next scene we see Urushi and like, what's her name, Maki or Mai, forgot. Maki, I think. Yeah. They are going together to the shrine, and Aimu was waiting there, and at least they've got to spend, like, New Year's together. And as soon as Maki sees that, she's like, oh, off to drink amazake, and just runs away. And Urushi and Ayumu go together to the shrine and kind of pray to God and draw the fortunes. And now here's the thing, like, he drew good luck, I think, something like that, or great luck, and she drew bad luck. Now, as far as I know, whenever you draw like bad luck, or like, something you're not happy with, you go and kind of tie them, the fortunes, you tie them in like that place they were tying it, and that's what they do. While if you have good luck or great luck, and if you're happy with it, you keep it with yourself, I think, something like that. But I was surprised to see Ayumu also kind of, I think, went and tied it. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting, because he got great luck. I thought he was going to keep it. Like, people who get bad or moderate luck, they probably go and tie it, to the tree. So I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Now he, like, he's like, oh, like, what, like, what did you wish for? And she's like, oh, our club becomes official. And he says like, okay, I wished for your wish to come true. Like for a moment I thought actually he was going to say something like, oh, I wish for to beat you, because like technically beating her would mean winning, not winning, sorry, confessing, so which is his end goal. But you know what, now that I think about it, I feel like he doesn't want it like that. He actually wants to win fair and square with against her. So he wouldn't ask God for that. He's going to do it himself, something like that. So he prayed to God for Urushi's wish to come true, which, yeah, which was good. Now like something happened, I forgot to mention it. Another thing happened here is okay, oh, that happens after this, I think. Okay, where, no, or before this. Either way, I love the fact that Ayumu actually said that, oh, like the previous, like in the Christmas, you remember, I wanted to ask you out for Christmas. I'm like face palming, I'm like, what is this? Nushi's like, wait, it's already Christmas is over, and he's like, yeah, I know. No, he's like, that's why I wanted to, just tell. And she's like, all right, fine. This year then, this year we'll have also another Christmas, so I'll keep my time open. They all they already like decided, and thankfully this year they're going to go together to Christmas. And I feel like this year's Christmas will probably happen at the end of this anime. Like it'll probably be like in the 12th episode or something, that we're going to have like a Christmas, and that's how it's going to end. Like throughout these few episodes, like this is the 4th episode, we have like 8 more episodes or something. So throughout these 8 episodes, we're probably going to have other stuff, Valentine's, maybe summer, other stuff. We also have like one more character to meet, that girl we see. So all of that is going to happen, and we will probably have, I don't know, maybe we'll have Halloween or something. Or well, I guess in Japan there's no Halloween, like it's not that much, yeah. So never mind, no, not Halloween. So other stuff, like like going, like to a pool or the beach, like maybe like some test of courage in a summer night or something. Fireworks festival, yeah, forgot about that. Fireworks festival, maybe like a school festival again or something, like cultural festival or something. And all these stuffs we're going to happen. We're going to meet new characters, and in the end, like the 11th or the 12th episode, I'm guessing this year will end, and we'll have like the Christmas, where it's going to, like this anime is going to end. This is how I'm thinking it's going to go. But yeah, we'll see, because they did make a promise, and I feel like that promise is going to come true at the end, almost at the end of this anime, this season. So yeah, anyway, that was it. That was my reaction to when will Ayumu make his move, episode number 4. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to this channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of When Will Ayumu Make His Move. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.